let's just wait till everyone kind of shows up, and we'll go back to the song that I was planning on presenting, seeing how many can guess this tune. This song I did way back at the beginning. In fact, I think if I remember correctly, that this song was one of the very first ones I did on this little not a show.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was surprised, and in fact, um, I was so surprised that I made a recording of it, and I forgot I published. I think I made it into a waltz. This tune, and it was just right at the pandemic, and I was just getting new software, so I listened to it, and I was like, oh, my skills have gone like a whole different direction since I actually ended up seeing. Um, let's get rid of this. This is slowing us down a little bit.
Still a
Um,
little staticky.
yeah, what is going on? You know what? I know what it is. I bet. Uh, I wonder if it's my little browser that's popping off. I switched browsers, but
Mm.
so static that it's annoying. We should try again. I can switch. I can switch if we need to switch.
It's definitely there.
You can hear it as well. I don't hear it at
Um,
all. I'm not
you
getting it.
don't?
Oh, not at all. So good times, good times. Let's just switch the browser. So, my friends, we'll see in a second. I'm going to switch the browser. Bye bye. Okay. I think we're even sort of back on.
That sounds better.
Does it?
Oh
Already.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's good.
Oh, rock on, rock on. Okay, honey. Here we go. Why am I there?
There's Cindy.
We still have all of our friends here. So that is good. There we go.
Much better.
Okay. So, everyone, friends, thanks for hanging out and being patient. I hope it does sound better. It sounds like everyone is saying that it is. And so, thanks for hanging out. Hi, Iris. Loud and clear. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So, everyone, how are we doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for, um, hanging out kind of on a Monday, but it's really Tuesday. And the reason I have to Monday sometimes take a dive is because Monday is my family night where both kids are off of work and from their respective full-time jobs. And kind of Monday is the time when we need to have a birthday dinner, all those things. That's the time we choose it. So sometimes I have to land over there and I don't mind. And so I appreciate you all hanging out this time. So we have some things to talk about and share with you. Now, one is, again, I was exploring this. I want to do a deep dive into my Viennese waltz. And I did say what it was before, but now that we're going to into our little if you guys remember if what I said this track is, but maybe you didn't. So listen to the track without the melody. Check it out. Can you hear that okay?
Yes.
Any guesses? Troy, let's hear some music. Freaking Troy. Oh, now he's gonna want to like.
Oh, look who's here.
I know, Mr. Troy himself. Any guesses? It's a movie theme. How about that? I'll help you. So anyway, what I was saying before with this tune, like Alone, it could be like a soundtrack on its own, truly,
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because if I just took out the melody, no one would know it was someone's song. It could be literally the background of anybody's preference for a movie or commercial, anything like that. And so listen to some of these sections I wanted to pull out because I think it's interesting for you guys to hear, like all that accompaniment you guys are used to hearing. It really most of the time gets passed by because you don't get to have the pleasure of putting the little pieces together. So, for instance, without the melody, here is my piano accompaniment along with the strings. Check this out. This is during this song. So you'll hear. And just think like if you were watching a movie, right? Be like, just when it was safe to go back in the woods. Just when Jade thought I'll go out for my hike of my life. That's what they always say. Coming this Friday in theaters near you. It's Chopper Man. I mean, like, there it is. And this is really just the background of a lesson. I even get.
Yeah.
Listen. Here's your drum. More strings.
Mm-hmm.
And the melody. There's a hint. I just gave you a hint. There's a hint. Don't tell me. What's Troy saying? I know what's Troy saying.
I can't even say it.
Oh, yeah, that's the piano from the sharp part. I know, it sounds great, doesn't it? Cindy was picking it up, I think. Violet might have it. Was it a horror movie? Thanks, Cindy. Bob Seeger. Hey, everybody, welcome Troy from Dance Comps. Troy is awesome. Good friend of mine. Nice to hang you right here, Troy. Been a long time since I've seen that dude.
Yeah, right.
Rudolph. Yeah. He got wise, and he's in it. He's doing good. So anyway, so just that stuff alone. So what I've done is I didn't like this drum track, this thing. It was too deep. So what I did is I fixed a lot of the pieces, and I went into the drum track extensively and changed the drums and the whole kind of vibe of this tune. So now check it out. Here's the whole thing, and see if you like it. Good old Viennese waltz, right?
Nice.
Anybody yet?
No thumbs.
My movie theme.
Ooh.
I think you'll get it when the chorus comes in. Anybody? No clue, Cindy. This is the second verse. This song was not originally in 6/8. It's from a movie.
We have a thumb.
It's been out for about 2 years now, the movie. So it's recent. This is a new song. We have someone who has it. I didn't get that.
Christine.
Christine. Francesco. Okay, now here comes the chorus. Here comes the big boom boom. Right? Anybody? Right here. Ciao bello. Nobody, really? I mean, now this is just the ending. That's not even in the song. It's no time to die. It's just no time to die. Remember that? Billie Eyelashes?
Oh.
This is the James Bond theme.
Yeah, we did that a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
Well, I did it a while ago, and then it's been put to sleep because it just got boring to me, and I was like, I don't know if it's really going. Hi, Sean Paul from my former Savannah weekend.
JP.
Yo, JP, we had a good time. Treated me well on the old birthday. I turned 39, and I can't wait to get to the 40s. I'm pretty excited.
Nice. I'm 39 too.
So excited. Savannah was really fun. 2 good long days, but like they had 2 really good nights on their Friday and Saturday night. Pretty packed. And this competition, all of you who are actually watching competitions, you need to go to this competition because the competition itself is a blast, very loose and very fun. And the city and how the competition involves the city, they have dinner in this 200-year-old house, antiques, and it's just that the whole story about Savannah, and it's right on the river at the Hyatt. It's no better hotel. So you see these huge oil tankers. They're ginormous. I mean, massively coming up this river with tens of thousands of those crate things on it. It's a great event because the city mixes so well with all the activities that they do at the competition. So I'm totally going to plug Savannah, you guys. It's always in May. It's always over my birthday. Not that that's any motivation, but and it's not too crazy hot either. So, hi, Colleen. How are you doing? Yeah, right. Me too. So that was No Time to Die, everybody. That was a Viennese waltz. And we're going to kind of put that out there and put that on that album. And so I hope you like that one. We're going to kind of keep developing that, and I'll let you in on see how that turns out. Now, I wanted to have on, because remember how we talked last week about my little salsa and how it ended up sounding like Sex in the City?
Yes. That's
And
right.
and that's the thing is like that's the risk I take when I let people hear the songs I'm making, because I want them to hear. I want friends of mine. I want them to hear because I actually get excited. I get a little obsessed actually, and I'll listen to it over and over, and I really think there's a groove. And the minute I let it out, there's the minute I see someone not react like I react.
Hmm.
And now I'm not expecting them to be like all hog wild about all of that. But yet when I see it, it's actually not even more if they don't like it. It's more like if they I see a look on their face and they're like trying to figure it out. Because to me,
Hmm.
like it's clear as a bell. What are you figuring out right now? And then I go, well, then if I'm seeing the face, then it's obviously not right, and it has to go back to the garage and be worked on a whole bunch more.
Right. Sure.
So that's the process that I go through with all of the tracks over and over, because I'll think they're done, which is what I'm going to get to tonight. Because like I said, we're gonna do a name that tune with a song I did way back in the beginning, and I actually have recorded it and published it. It's online right now as we speak. And when I realized I haven't even I it's been so long since I played the song, I had to get the book out. I had to get my little huge fake book out and relearn the song. And I had the song down verbatim. And then I actually ended up making a waltz version of this. It's on iTunes. So the song is, I'm not going to say because we're going to play our little drinking game. So you guys all need to get set up. In fact, I need to get my coffee and my Baileys. So give me 1 second, because even after that, we're going to have Yamil, my conga player from my band from Nashville. He's going to come and join us, and he's going to tell us what he can do for that track, so it doesn't sound like
Nice.
Sex in the City, right? Because that we don't need any of that at all. So we're gonna have him on in just a little bit, but I have to go get my phone and I want to get my coffee so we can play our drinking game. I'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. Let's see. It's Tuesday, and I'm home. Nothing exciting. I have Yankee next week and Millennium. Not that you're here to listen to my schedule, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. It's been a while. It's very hot in Florida. We had a tropical warning that came just below Sarasota. So everything's put away for the summer now. And that's about it.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry about that. It has been a crazy, crazy day because I was in Savannah. Savannah. Oh, I was such a. Anyway, Sunday I had to fly out first thing in the morning, and the Las Vegas dance camp, Slavik and Marjana's um, dance camp starts Sunday. Well, they asked me to bring all the sound systems and kind of do a few parties for them and for their camp and teach a few seminars. So I had to have that set up by 7 p.m. Sunday evening. So I fly home, I land at 1. I get my bags, I roll out. I have to pick up 4 speakers at another location. They're not ready. So I run up to my house, shower, eat a fast lunch, say hello to the entire fam, and then I jet out, load my truck, then I jack my back. Oh my gosh. I did one of those old man, like, oh my river, and I'm like, sciatica. And I'm like, totally old man out there. But I'm holding this ginormous speaker, like a 3-way, it's 4 feet tall. And I'm like, this speaker's either gonna crash and burn off the top of my truck, or I'm going to jack my back. So I jacked the back and I saved the
Oof.
speaker. And because I couldn't have anything wrong, there was no time for anything to break. And so if the speaker broke, I would be just off. And I was a mess already because I had 4 rooms to set up. I had to be all ready. I didn't want to let down Marjana and Slawik and all those campers. And so I haul ass over there, get loaded in. Everything just went really pretty smoothly. And by 5 to 7, I had 4 rooms set up, speakers, mixers, had the party ready going. And then they started the whole evening. So I'm like, oh, and they asked me to stay and run some party, have a little dance, blah blah blah. So I played DJ, and you know, I forgot a lot of things about our industry, you guys. So um, I should watch my comments because hi Maria, hi JP. Just make it, I get caught in looking at my music screen. So you guys, so where was I? Oh
um,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm playing the music for the social dance, and they have this guy that has just been the kind of master choraler, right? The kind of the cruise director of the camp. You know how there's always one of those guys, right, that gets everybody all amped up, kind of like. So there's one of those, just yeah, man, blah blah blah. And there was like 200 plus people there, so there was quite a bit of people, very a lot of new people. But I forgot about. So I think this is what I find. So you have professional dancers and teachers. Then you have the amateurs who compete on a professional level, like go to comp. Then you have your USA dancer amateurs, right? Who are comp to comp to comp, but not quite the amount of commitment or time, money. It's not even the profession. It's always a hobby, right? So you have that uh mentality, I guess, that kind of feel. It's a vibe that I feel from them. And then you have campers. And this is not just a dance camp. Like I don't know if you've ever been to camps, adult camps. Like there's a camp for everything every summer for anyone's profession. And every time I've ever had to work any kind of another camps or dance camps, it is a whole different culture of people. I don't know if you've been to a dance camp, Gigi. Do you know what I'm talking about? Maria might know what I'm talking about.
I've been to some swing and salsa ones down here, and I can understand the.
It's a energy, and
It's yeah,
there's a lot of excitement because I'm
yeah,
not putting it down, but it's a different excitement, and along
yes.
and when with that comes a lot of things that I forgot uh, musically. So I'm walking back and forth because I'm still putting things together and everyone's dancing, like, da, 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 da. And I walk by and I hear an older gentleman say, no, 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 yeah, yeah, as long as they don't play that techno crap, And I literally started laughing out loud, um, um, because I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot campers, and I just say that dance camp uh, attendees. I'm going to call them campers for short. um, I would hear that. They do not like any kind of fat beat in any cha-chas, no matter where we've come since. I remember first in the 90s hearing they don't want techno cha-cha, because that would be back then the argument was, it's like a hustle. That's why I just play hustle. Why am I And I'm like, still feels cha-cha. And it just reminded me that sometimes people get very, very hung up on such kind of trivial things that really don't ever supersede the pure intent, which is what? To move. But what happens, especially in America, and this is 20 years plus of playing music at competitions here and in Asia and in England and South America and all over actually. And we here have had such a benefit of good, solid music and non kind of band live music abroad. Then it becomes, oh, we get to have a choice. And I think what happened, I see Maria right there. No techno cha cha, which I get. We don't need, like, drop, some ecstasy and like do a cha cha. That's definitely techno. We know that. But now with modern drums, and a lot of times they're like, well, if it's got a conga in it, it's a cha cha now. And it really depends on who you ask, the preference of like what instruments people like. But back when I heard that, you know, none of that, it reminded me of like how I feel as dance gets more popular, training, kind of figuring out what music works. It becomes this. shift of assumption that I'm going to get the music I want for my dance. And it becomes this expectation, kind of like I'm under the gun to find your favorite cha cha or to find the instruments
Mhm.
that you like. And I will do this when I'm playing and working at the comp, when I'm playing pro music. I know the judges on the floor and I know a lot of their preferences. Why? Well, mainly most of them tell me, mostly in a positive, constructive way. And because
And
they're
you
either
remember when they competed too.
yeah. Well, and
So,
they ask,
yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
"Oh, do you like this beat or why or that was different," and I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Mm,
these dancers like that." Because most of the
mm,
times when you hear something different, if you're from the older generation, there's a reason why liked it because there was a reaction. There was something that gave it some substance, so like it stays in that library. And I just found like the more in the camp business, more the expectations the music should be to their liking. And I know why that is because I think everyone sets up their training for what do you think? One tempo, right? There's only one tempo they want to dance to. So already off the bat, musically, you're kind of limiting yourself because now you're like, well, I can only do cha cha, or even if you say I only want to do cha cha this way. And then there's other dances you've seen them, Gigi, that are like
mm,
they'll explore every rhythm. That's why
mhm.
West Coast swing dancers are always a blast to watch because they can go super duper duper slow and crazy fast, right? Has anybody been to swing competitions? Those things are a riot. I
Yes.
actually competed in one. There's actually video of it. I just discovered a couple weeks ago, and no, I'm not showing it. It is on
I have
YouTube.
it. You sent it to me. It's amazing.
Oh, that's right.
You did
Oh my!
send it to me. Yeah.
I wonder if you can share it. It was at the United. It was the U.S. Swing Championships. It's over Thanksgiving weekend. So do you see those little icons below your screen? One that has a square with it with a question mark? It's in the middle
Oh,
next to a little person with a plus sign. It should say share screen or
I
anyway,
I can't. I
they had a
have
blast.
the top of three little bubbles that
Yeah.
I can't
So
really read.
I just thought it was interesting because I was, oh yeah, there they are. They don't want that techno. And instead of just, hey, what you're getting is what you're getting. And so either you deal with it and have fun and roll around and experiment. Like social
Mhm,
dancing for me was more of a lab exercise to actually practice open rhythms and open rhythm changes, just syncopating things and seeing like what feels natural or what I have to force. And then other is to explore movement and just rhythm and timing and speeds. And I know I've watched top professionals all over the country. They'll take completely opposite songs and they'll practice their waltz to foxtrot and vice versa. So they all keep it versatile. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what I try to do when I'm playing music in the comps all day long, every hour. It's like you can't have the same tune. You can't play the same tune over and over and over again. I have 20 rumbas. There's probably 5 that are really good where everybody knows it, everybody dance, like everyone will react. There's 5. So there's 15 where most will be some will be like, yes, 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 but the majority are just like, yeah, it's good or whatever, and you just kind of get a flat reaction. It's not bad. Uh, so the goal is there's those good 5. So I have to spread out those 5 to keep energy going, keep it like, oh yeah, that song. And that's why I toggle and do all those weird things with all that music. So I just thought it was interesting the idea of like you're expecting your music the way you want it and me about the music. And it's really how did the movement even begin? How did the movement begin? Gigi. Someone heard something. They're
mhm.
like, what was that? Oh, that's a little chunk. Oh, I'm gonna get a little something, something, right? And then they take off, whatever they were feeling from whatever country and land that it came from. That was
Sure.
the initializing thing. So it's funny how that has just shifted around where everybody now walks out and then they take a partner and they wait for a song to come on for the dance that they're expecting to do. It'd be fun if we did an actually open competition of professional where all 10 dances could be played at any moment for any length of time. And yeah, they have to take off and there's no gaps. So it'd be more like a nightclub where every minute, we do 8 dances, right? And it could just be this one long 60. I don't know. I think it would be, but they again, every time you compete, you don't know. You don't know what the secrets. You go merengue, polka, nightclub, two-step into international rumba, and then Viennese waltz. It's topped off with bachata. I mean, it's not crazy. Um, all
You
right.
really want to put the bachata in there? I don't
There's
think anyone
reasons
wants it.
bachata always. We love bachata, don't you think? I think I do. Now I gotta send
Yeah.
Yamil my little a little link because I want you guys to hear it from a real conga player. And he tours with Tito Puente's Jr.'s band, and really, really knowledgeable. So he can actually do. We can do a question answer if you guys want to hear about
Yes.
like what conga is. We're
Bring
gonna
it
share
on.
our stuff with him, and he's gonna learn how to talk to him. So he is just probably waiting the lanes. So I'm gonna send this out to him. Yamil lives in Nashville. He plays and tours with different Latin bands. Um, and then he also plays for Danceport. He played at People's Choice 2 weekends ago. He was with me and he
Okay.
was playing all day, all night. And so I just sent him that hookup. So we should see him pretty soon coming in. And oh my gosh, you should have saw his hands after Saturday because he plays all day and just ski gloves, just huge ski gloves. It was crazy. Yeah. John
Like the
JP says
horror movie that you're
a
writing.
music motivated dancer. And
Yeah.
I think, you know, let's see what Maria said. Maria says, I do have to say that I really love when authentic samba is played at comps. It is such a different feeling and really gives a special feel to the dance. I don't mind techno cha-cha, but I don't really like the techno samba. I want the real thing. See?
Hmm.
And I respect that because it should be the real thing as much as you can possibly get the real thing. I thought sometimes you can do a good blend. There's many songs that have a techno rhythm, but they're authentically sung with their lyrics and phrasing and vice versa. So totally agree, Maria. And that is funny because people will say, I'm cool with this music, but there's a one dance that you just go, no, I connect with this kind of music when, for instance, for me, in American rumba, whenever there's a nice bossa nova, like doom, ding, 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 that to me will like wake up a lot of different senses than if I just had some kind of little clave weird rhythm going on for American rumba. I really connect to that bossa nova, like from South America, bossa nova. So that is my thing. Okay, so again, I think it's time. Is it time? It is. Let's play Name That Tune. Y'all have your drink.
Mm.
I have mine. Now remember, I did this long ago. I made a little bass track and a little drum track to play. So we're going to play it in foxtrot rhythm. And so with this game, you're going to have one run through from start to finish, and I'm just going to jam. And by the end of that, if we don't see any thumbs up, then you have to send me a bottle of whiskey.
So
Someone just sent me a bottle of whiskey
if you
today. I
know
don't know.
it, thumbs up. Don't type.
Don't say it. Don't type it,
Then you have to
right?
drink. Yes.
Yeah. Remember, we're going to do this in Boston at the end of July for the BDDC. And we're going to do it live. I'll have the piano. We're going to have Tibor and Didio. They are going to be our co hosts. And we're going to try and stump those two, them against the audience. So we get
Nice.
to watch Didio and Tibor get destroyed, basically. So that'll be fun. So if you want information about that, be a message and I'll get you more on that. It's in Boston, the end of the month on the 25th, I believe. Okay, so let's do this little foxtrot and see if you guys actually, it's not foxtrot rhythm. Did you know that? I looked at my list, Gigi, and I'm like, we've done too many foxtrot. There's so many. It's just such an easy way to jam. So I decided to
Mhm.
do bossa nova and rumba. So this is American rumba rhythm,
Fun.
right? So we just changed this up. So it's just a little bit of like that feel, right?
Nice. Yeah,
Okay. Did you hear that? Okay.
I did.
Okay, everyone. Got your drink on? Here we go. Now remember, I did this a long, long time ago, one at the very beginning, and it is not an American rumba, but see if you can figure it out. Good luck. And I still have to read the music. It's crazy. I had this whole song. I was playing it every day.
I wasn't sure if you were going to play it or if you had it recorded.
No, no. I recorded some bass. I want to play it because it's fun to play.
Good. Yeah.
No, I need to play it because I'm gonna keep this as an American rumba because it actually feels really good. Okay.
Get your thumbs ready.
Yes, get those thumbs up. Let me just make sure I have my sounds that I want. Sound good? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Cindy has it.
Cindy. Oh man, really? I thought I was gonna get everybody on that, but it's true. There are some chord changes in there that are definitely telling. That's for sure. I kind of didn't really go all out on that one because I knew it would give it away. Did you get it, Gigi? Not yet. You
Kind
think
of,
you
but
know? You
not.
don't dare, huh? Because if you guess and you're wrong, you know,
Yeah.
it's the lot. Okay, I'll go do it again. Yeah, where is everybody? There's 12 people watching. I see one thumb.
Yeah.
Seriously? Okay, Cindy. Well, Cindy wins, so she gets a free car
She gets a Mills sticker for
car
her
magnet.
laptop.
That's her. That one of those. Okay, let's
A
try.
huge car magnet.
Now remember, listen to these chords. Right here. Come on. Eileen got it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. KMS. What?
Yep,
KMS. What does that mean? Because
that's the title.
oh, I'm so bad. I'm so Maria. You're brilliant.
I think you need to
Killing
drink,
me
Maria.
softly with his song. Yes. So
Yeah.
Iris got it. Maria got it. Hi, Kristen. Gigi. You. So when did it happen? Like when I just started playing it, huh?
Yep, that's
Isn't
when it
that funny?
happened.
But now, like, if I play it now, you
Then
guys
I'll
are
hear
all
it.
gonna follow it, even if I don't play the melody. That's what's funny is like once it hits you, now you can't unhear
Mm-hmm.
it, right?
It's true. Mm-hmm.
I like that beat. How's that feel? What do you think about that? I have a
I
kitty.
like it. Oh,
Right. It's just it's the chords that help you like through it.
mm-hmm.
Now, there are two different kinds of rumbas that I find that dancers will adhere to. And one is like, and that was a question I was going to ask everybody, like what you think rumba really represents in the rhythm five dances. Like cha-cha's the flirt introduction, right? Samba for Latin is the challenge. Like he says, he says, she says, like you can do this, I can do the same thing. You know, samba steps are the same for both men and lady. Rumba is the romance, the paso doble, and like cattle, and then the jive celebration, jam out, drink. But then we get to American, we have cha-cha, flirt, and then we have American rumba. Like there's no he said, she said. However, the music can be played pretty intense. That brings it, I think. See, I think American rumba isn't the soft American rumba, like quiet little rumba, like exactly how I was playing. I think American rumba should be kind of the more driver, the intense, the sensuality, kind of same as the samba. So if like you play rumbas that are soft, like I just did, then you get that romance. But then American rumba can also be very, you know, I don't know, sexual if you will, but it's sensual. It's more physical, I think, instead of
It's
just
like
like
foreplay.
yeah. Thank you, Gigi.
Sorry, I
It's a
didn't mean to
foreplay
be.
song. No, it's
Yeah.
like foreplay. It's that foreplay song, and but it's not romantic. There's not a romantic going on. The bolero is the romantic song for that. So uh, that's always like a big kind of preference as well amongst the dancers, whether they like that kind of romantic, soft, slower rumba or that intense kind of ding, 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 that tick rumba that real feels like that. So we'll keep exploring that one. And oh man, this hour went by fast.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Um, let me see. I still haven't seen Hamil
Oh
uh,
yeah.
and I was waiting to see
I'm gonna
if
have to get my cowbell if he doesn't show up.
yeah, and but he'll come on. And I talked to Sophia. We're gonna try and get that listen to that song, a song for you that we made next week.
Yes.
And I'm going to make for Dance Life over in Holland. I'm gonna make I think 16 tons, but we're gonna do it in jive. They want a jive, and 16 tons is old enough to be license free now. Um, so they've enlisted me to throw that into like a real jive sound. So next week I'm gonna see if you guys like how we do 16 tons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'll be
Muscle
fun.
and rhythm and tone and the bless of my soul. The moon 16. That'll be fun. It'd also be a really good.
Mm-hmm.
It'd also be a really good quick step, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll get him next week. I have more to talk about. Jerry Lenore, down there in Florida, his band, they got hired over there at Millennium. He posted
Mm-hmm.
something in our group, and I want to give a shout out to Jerry and his band for entertaining over there at Millennium. And I'm going to come see and jam with them. Hopefully, they'll like make me play little drums or something like that with their band. We'll go over there, Gigi, and we'll see if you're doing Millennium, aren't you? Working that one?
I'm there. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I am there.
uh, we'll see everybody going down there. I'll be down there working out their show as well. And they're also filming some kind of reality show that's going on, the same one that was in New Orleans. So we're helping
Okay.
with all kinds of projects going on. Um, I'm really trying to hone down on not adding more uh, music because I have to hone in on these tracks.
Uh-oh.
Um, just like, yeah, are you there?
I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
the whole screen though. Make me
I know.
smaller.
Well,
Thank you.
it decided just to do its own
I
thing
don't
right
like being the whole screen.
now.
Too big.
Yeah.
Keep me in the corner.
So, yeah, because I found, this book has, I don't know how many songs in here, almost 800 songs, maybe
Look at
700.
that.
And it's called a fake book. Now, the fake book is all it is left hand chords, right hand melody.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't have to read all of those notes. I can just have, and if I want to just play chords, I can actually know the whole song. And then with that. So they're called fake books because it's really kind of just the melody on that, and then you just follow the chords on the left hand. It's called comping. Hi, Eric. And so I forgot about this book. See all those little yellow tabs in there? These are songs
Mm-hmm.
I've learned or made arrangements of, and these are songs I haven't even like started recording. I haven't put them down on a track yet, and I need to stop because I'm starting so many and I'm not finishing
Right.
any, and I need to get them published because that's the circulation. And I'm not
Yeah.
kidding when I say um, I could literally release at least 15 new tracks right now. 15.
We need to get to work. We have a lot
Yeah,
of big competitions coming up.
I know. And it's well, I have to just hurry up and hone in on my skills because I'll listen to it and I'll think I've got it, and then I'll listen to it in my truck. I'm like, oh nope, got to tweak that, and then I'll get it on a plane, just like I did with No Time to Die. I was listening to it, I'm like, well, how is it
Mm-hmm.
sounding like this? Is terrible. So then I redid it on the airplane. So I'm just gonna catch up to these tunes. I think this is gonna be the last tune. I'm gonna this song I just did. We're going to do "Killing Me Softly" as American Rumba, and then that's it. We're gonna finish all of these tracks, and then we'll start all over, brand new,
Okay.
like 3 years. That's probably how long it's going to take.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Kristen, Iris, Maria, JP, Eric. You guys are awesome to
Cindy.
hang out here. If you guys have songs, message me. I would love to explore. You can even put it on here. I can look up any kind of song here. This is not the Brent Mills show. This is you guys can hear from information, have some laughs, a few drinks, try to guess and hone in your musical skills for identification, right? Because that improves everybody's dancing and your general mood. Obviously, when you can take a song on and you're like, oh my gosh, that is that song. And you beat everybody before you. So let's keep working on those
Nice.
skills. And thank you, Gigi, for hanging out. I appreciate you being my little sounding board.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, always, always, always. And so I'm working the camp all week through Thursday for Slavik on Marjana. So if you're in Las Vegas over there, come over and say hello. I'll be running their big, huge gala Thursday night and then off on the weekend to do some more. So always full of work, right? Are you going anywhere this weekend?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
you're home.
I'm
Excellent.
home. Yeah.
You're welcome, Cindy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Sometimes I have to think.
I
Yeah.
know. I can't even remember where I was last. So we are good. And then Colorado Star Balls after that. So everybody have a great week. Thank you so much. I'll have some more tunes. And again, throw any love back this way, musicmills.net. Remember, I have the app. I have streaming up and running. If you need music, come find me. Okay. We'll show you some commercials next week for our new launch. We have a new app. So we're excited about that. Thank you, Gigi, again.
You're
Love to
welcome.
everybody. All the best. Be well, be kind. Bye, guys.